EFF is holding its commemoration event in Thohoyandou, that's in Limpopo. Bringing our reporter Pelane Phakgadi, who's live there for us. Pelane, what are the young people of Thohoyandou telling you today?
Well, of course, the young people here are saying that they are demanding some sort of answers, of course, from government. Although this is an EFF event, they feel that this is the place that they can ventilate and then formally, of course, relay their problems to the EFF leaders here, who will then be able to champion them. That's according to them. But let us bring in Leigh-Ann Mathys here as the EFF spokesperson, just to give us an indication, of course, of what is it exactly that you are packaging to the young people that came here in Thohoyandou in their numbers, of course.
I actually didn't hear what you said. I'm assuming that you asked me, what are we doing here today? Obviously, it's Youth Day. The EFF, since our formation on June 16, we always commemorate the bravery of the youth, because EFF is formed on the resilience that we saw from the 1976 class of Soweto.
What are you packaging as your message to the young people here in particular through the messaging that the CCT would be delivering through Julius Malema?
Well, you listen to his speech, so I can't preempt what he's going to say. But what our young people need to know, number one, is that they need to go and register to vote. And they need to have that resilience and political consciousness that the class of 1976 had. And we are not seeing this here in South Africa, and this is the reason why we have an ANC government that is continuing winning elections fraudulently, as we can see, and what we have witnessed now in KZN. But they are. But we need our young people to go out to register to vote. We were looking at stats a couple of weeks ago in War Council, and the age group of 18 to 35, those who are registered to vote in that category are the highest voter turnouts. So those who do go and register to vote, they do make sure that they actually go and register to vote in comparison to the other age categories. So that is going to be our main message, is that we need to change our country, and it needs to start with them. There's nothing that's going to happen with the old age group that should be at home, either looking after their grandchildren or playing with their great-grandkids.
Maybe as we conclude here in Vembe, that this district is one of the most affected as far as unemployment is concerned. The EFF in itself, what are some of those things that should they get into government in 2024? Because I can see they're trying to build your structures at least towards 2024. What is it that you think will prioritize in this area that will assist the young people?
Well, our expropriation of land without compensation is very important, and I think we always look, well, Vembe, just as you know, also is a large farming community. I mean, they've got citrus and there's nuts and all those sorts of things. But outside of that, there's large portions of municipality land. People must be able to have access to that. And we undermine, and as I was saying earlier, the importance of having expropriation of land without compensation, because we always look at it as a tool for farming. But people need land to live. If they want to run a business, they need land to be able to do that. But also providing better services. So we don't have service delivery, not even here in Vembe, but in all over Limpopo. So the local municipalities, they actually start providing services. It means that we are able to employ more young people and getting rid of the tender system.
Just a quick one as we wrap up here. There's that video circulating in front of us now of a white man brutally beating up a black young child. The response of the EFF?
Well, our response is always, we can never be surprised. As long as we have an ANC government that gets votes from black people and serves the white establishment, we are going to continue to see this arrogance of whiteness that we witness. As the EFF, of course, we will attend to that matter and attend to it decisively.
Leigh-Ann Mathys, of course, is the EFF spokesperson and, of course, one of the conveners here in Limpopo to try and restructure the structures of the EFF that has been disbanded here. There will be a key message which will be delivered by Julius Malema as the Commander-in-Chief of the Economic Freedom Fighters here in Makwarela Stadium in Thohoyandou, Limpopo.